Hey, how you guys doing? Let's do this thing. All right. Okay. Okay. If I play knight d3, he'll check. When I move up, he'll take my knight. So that's not a very good idea there. Let's see, knight c6 is a possible move. Then that forces the king basically to have to be moved, or a pawn, either one. Hmm. Knight c6 covers b8 and also puts pressure on the knight can't move, because if the knight moved, that would be the rook would be lost. And if the rook moves, we basically just move our king up. Actually, the rook can't move because a5 is covered. Yeah. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. I thought it was those moves. That's. But wait a second. I thought he could check and then. Oh, that covers. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, that covers that. So even if he did play here. Drat, I was so close. We almost had it. It was because of that there. Almost had it. We had the right idea with this here. We just didn't have it attacking here. So I'm not upset. That wasn't a bad. That wasn't bad. Okay. I'm not upset about that. We'll get it back. We had the right idea. We just didn't implement it. We didn't have we had the right idea, wrong move. That's what I mean. Let's see here. Let's see. Rook takes. Queen check. See, okay, this is kind of an idea. Rook takes f8. We're just taking a look. Check. King takes f8. Queen. B. Or c8. C8 check. king e7, bishop takes a3, king moves, and then queen takes b8. Oh, mate. That's even better. Let's retry tactic. See, we have to get the opposition. In Jeremy Silman's book, King A4, you gain the opposition, because then when the king goes to B6, you then have the ability to go to B4, and if he goes A6, you move in. If he goes C, you go to A, and then he goes there, you go, yeah. So that's right here. Queen G5 is a very interesting move for sure. I'll be right back. Hold on. Watch a game. And then we'll put that on and you guys can watch this. Let me see. Perfect. Be right back. Okay, let's get back to work. Okay, dokie. Let's see here. So, queen d6. In theory, everything is safe. Because the bishop protects the rook, the knight protects the rook, the bishop protects the knight, and the queen protects the all that, so I have an idea. Queen takes d3. That protects the rook over in the corner. So then when knight takes d3, queen rook takes d6. No, that can't work. And then bishop takes d6. That can't be right. I'm missing something. Well, maybe we're not seeing. Maybe queen takes b2. Bishop takes b2. Then rook takes d6. I think that wins a piece. Otherwise, if the queen took the rook after that, we can pick up a bishop. Yes, this is the move here. So there's like 3 different takes that you can do. Yeah, you have to look at each one of the takes. First, you have to look at this. Does this give you anything? Right here, sorry, here, and no, you get a check. So you're actually losing material on that line. Let me see here. There was one here. If you take here, and you do there, he's got that. You're still losing material. Let me see. There was one more that. What was the other one? I think I already did. Did we already do this takes? We did that takes already. Because then not there. Sorry. We take here, and then he takes here. Then we check. So we already did that one. We did this takes, and that was correct, because after takes here, he goes there, and then we come back and grab that. This loses because he takes there, and then we take there and here. So I think those were the only 3 takes that we looked at. Yeah, those were the only 3. Let's see why. Oh, right here. Well, we're the reason not here. The reason we don't play this is Erie. We're down a whole piece, and he'll just come up, and there's really no. Actually, he won't come up. Sorry, that'd be a bad move because he'd actually get checkmated. So this would be this intercept would be the best move. Sorry, because that leads to a pretty big, massive mating attack. So we don't want that. This is and we're down one piece. So we can actually get our piece back with this, because when he takes here, the queen no longer guards this bishop, and this knight's being attacked, so the knight has to move, and we're equal. We're somewhat equal material, but we have one thing that our opponent doesn't have. We have two extra pawns, one passer, and more active. We're more active, so we have a better shot of getting a queen than our opponent, and he's cut off from the world. So potentially we even have a idea of mate if need be, but that'd be a long way off. Yeah, not a problem. Hey, you know what? We're all in this to learn. That's the whole learning process, is to improve. That's why I'm here. You guys can ask questions and I'll do my best to answer them. You're always welcome. Let's see here. Oh boy, we're one move away from mate on e1 for black, so we don't have any time to diddle daddle, as they say. We have to find some sort of perpetual, some sort of stalemate. We have to somehow trade off both our rooks without getting checked. Otherwise, we get checkmate. So we have to find a way how to do that. Let me see. Is there any way to trade off without any checks? Yeah, we'll go over in a little bit. We're just warming up on some tactics. I have a Nakamura with his a game that Nakamura played. I think it was his rapid rating, or maybe his classic IF2, because it was Hikaru when he was a little lower, I think it was. See, we can't. If you're wondering, Rook E3 is out of the question, because that's checkmate. Rook E3 is checkmate because Queen takes E3. Sorry, Rook F3. Sorry, Queen takes F3 as mate. So we can't do that. I was looking at Rook H3, trying to pull the Queen away, but I really don't see any continuation how to trade off our rooks. Yeah. That's what I'm looking at, stalemate, yeah. That's we have to find stalemate somehow. We got to find stalemate, because there's no way that we're going to get out of this without basically finding a draw. Well, we could do that. This is a tough one here, because I'm probably going to say it's about 2400. Oh, I got it. I got it. Rook d8. Check. King goes to, we'll say c3. c3. We play rook d3. Check. Where'd I get bishop from? Sorry, guys. Rook d3. Check. If king takes d3, then we have rook to h3. Yeah, this is the stalemate here. Oh no, really? This right here, then okay. All right. So, oh, h3. Why doesn't the other one work? I'm wondering. What? Okay, so here. Oops. Wrong spot. Let's try that again. Why doesn't, let's see, rook. Oh, he could take, oh, drat, I missed that there. Yeah, drat. So it's this here. When takes, then even if he takes here, it's stalemate. Oh, drat, I forgot he could take there. I forgot he can actually take here. Snap. So close. So let's give that a retry. First of all, we go there. And then next, he takes here, and it's a stalemate. Okay. Let's get those points back. Let's get those points back. Yeah, good work, Fox. Good find, my bro. Good job. Good job, Fox. I mean. Let me see. First idea, one of my first ideas is bishop h6, which would be a kind of tall idea. Let's just do a pin and potential win. So if bishop took, we had mate on f7, so he can't do that. Also, there's potentially bishop takes e4. There's that idea that I was kind of keeping in my back pocket. Yeah, that would be the biggest mistake if they did that. That would be the biggest blunder. That would be for sure, for sure. I'm wondering if we don't win a piece, if we don't win the queen with potential bishop takes e4. I'm wondering if we don't win, because I'm trying to see this. The queen really have anywhere to go except to G. To the back rank? No. So when with bishop takes e4, when if the queen goes to the back rank, rank q to the back rank. I don't know where. I'm not sure where, so let's do that. Q to the back rank. Then we can play bishop h6, and then when queen takes a1, we can actually checkmate with queen takes g7, check, and that's checkmate. Oops, sorry, I needed to put a checkmate mark there. Pardon me. There we go. I don't know where that she go to the back rank, or maybe she can go to maybe h2. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe queen h2 instead of back rank. But I still think the same idea applies. But we can actually then take it with check though, Fox. I think we still win in that line. I believe that's a win. He really can't run. I don't think there's a way he can run in that line. I think he actually. I don't think he can fully run. Let me see. Let's fully calculate that out. So let's say king e7. We have queen g7, check, king e8, and then bishop f or g7 mate. I believe that's the move. I'm trying to think. I believe that's right. Well, if he goes king that, well, then we do have bishop. Then he comes up. We still have a rook idea with check, though. We still can bring our rook in too. Yeah, I'm still thinking. That's whoa. He actually went right into it. Yeah, I still think it ends in mate though. Yeah, cuz let's take a look at that. Okay, here, and then the bishop still goes there. And if he takes, we take, and if he goes here, then we have h5. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if this wasn't anything. And then if he tries to come up, we could actually then bring our rook over. Potentially our queen end's interesting, and then he can't come there because of this. So he has to go c8, and then we take with mate. So he can't go that way. If he comes up here, we have mate 3 with bishop. That's checkmate. Let me see what else could avoid mate. Well, king, that's the only way. king G, G8. Well, then you have bishop check. He goes there. Then you set up for the old-fashioned checkmating pattern. So they're saying that H8 is 16. That's mate 2, so mate 5. There, so yeah, wow. Because there's no way to stop the mate. I'm thinking bishop takes b4, but then he's got, I think bishop takes b4 is the move. He would have to play after bishop takes b4, queen d8. Oh, wait a second. Then we could pick up the bishop. Yay! We pick up a piece in that line. Copy. And we play queen takes g4. Yay. There has to be a reason why. Let me see. Let me see. Why? Why not? Why is queen g4? Is there a reason that it's not a good move? Let me see. Oh, he can save the... Oh, he's... Well... Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this... Yeah. You're right. That's the only way to win material. Otherwise, you lose a whole bunch of material for the queen. You'd lose a bishop and 2 rooks for the queen. It's not worth it. You'd lose 13 points if you want to think about it. And we'd actually be in the losing seat at that point. Not a very fun place to be. Okay, dokie. We have a potential queen takes e5. That would double attack the e3 pawn because we attack it with, and we're threatening to potentially checkmate here. So the rook would have to, bishop would take at that point. So with queen takes e5, bishop takes g4, h takes g4. I don't know if we have anything in that line. Knight takes what? Let's take it. Knight takes, queen takes, knight takes d5, queen takes d5, and bishop. The queen wouldn't be able to take e3. I think you had it right with knight takes e. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Okay, takes. So the queen takes. Knight takes d4. Queen takes d4. Interesting. Yeah, that does pin, doesn't it? Yeah, that wins a queen. Nice job. Really, really great job. Yeah, great find there. Yes, great job. Great job, Cash. You did find that. Nice. We can't go g4. There's uh, a pin. So I'm thinking king e7. Not king e7. Sorry, queen e7. That's what I mean. Queen e7. Oh, no worries. Hey, we're all in this to get get better. This threatens to checkmate. I think we got perpetual with that. I think if we go queen e7, king h6, queen g5 check, king g7, king sorry, queen e7 check. I think it's perpetual. So I believe this is the move there. Oh, whoa. Wow, there's mate? Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Wow. There's mate. Wow. I gotta do that again. I can't believe that. That's incredible. That there's mate. That tells you always be on the lookout for a mate threat. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. That was impressive. That was cool. Yeah. Whoever did that one deserves this on their thing. It deserves that. That was a really nice move. That means brilliant. Yeah. Oh. I got to be more observant for. I saw Queen G7, but I didn't consider it because I thought, oh, the Queen could take. I didn't pursue it any further. It shows you that Jeremy Stillman is exactly right when he says that sometimes what you have to do with your moves, even if it looks like it fails, take it one or two or three moves further out, and you'll find you may actually find that it's the right answer. And we kind of learned that the hard way. So next time we see a move, even if it looks kind of outlandish, do check it a tiny bit further, maybe one or two or three moves further down the road, and you might actually find that it's correct. So we can learn something from that puzzle. I'm looking at a potential rook takes e1 check, queen takes e1. Let me see here. Knight takes d5. That's kind of an idea. Actually, wait a second. Does that actually? There you go. That's it. So you take it one step further and you got it. I vaguely remember this one here. I think it has to do with rook a5. Then he goes a1 equals queen. We play rook takes a1, knight takes a1, b4, and I believe that's yeah. And then let me see. I'm thinking if we what happens if we queen? Let's see there. Oh yeah, that's right. It turns into a knight. That's right. Has to guard there. This is the sequence. Let me see. We'll try that over again so we can get it right. Okay. Here. Okay. I wanna write it in right. Okay. Takes. So we got the takes. Got the knight takes. B. Okay. Knight C2. Sometimes it really helps when I then B5. So knight knight A3. Hold on, I'm just writing this in real quick. Knight C4. Okay, yeah, it's the knight skip. Knight A5, and then A8 equals knight. Okay, that's the move. This is the line. I wanted to put it in correctly, so because I've always now I can see it. So there. Now let's do it all in one huge move sequence. So that there we go. There we go. Loving it. There we go. Oh boy, boy. We're our knight's almost getting dominated here, so his rook's almost dominated too. So he's trying. He moved. So let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let's see if we play. I'm thinking of potentially knight f4, and if rook c7, this would be a bad move if we did that one, because then we can jump into e6 and fork. So, and even if he tried, even in this line, if he tried rook d8, if he tried rook d8, the fork still reigns supreme. I'm actually reconsidering knight c5. Because that attacks. See if knight c5, rook c7 again is a mistake via knight e6. Fork. Same with that as well. I'm thinking that. Let's see. What do we do now? In this line here, okay. So knight c5, rook f7. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm thinking that has to be the move, yeah. King g2, I think, wins. Because the whole area is mined. Let's see here. I think the king is the only one that actually does that. Because his only square at that point would be that he can run to would be rook after king g2, rook f6 is his only running square. And I think we win it by via, then we win that via, yeah. Yep. So let's see, is there any other, sometimes they have subtle moves that you have to do. Did we lose anything here if we take? Is there any other checks? Nope. Just grab it. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I saw. It was like Mind Central. It was like, hello, there's no way that the guy, no way that the rook can survive. It was pretty interesting. We have to go over this. This is really an interesting puzzle. It's a study. Here. See, when he goes here, this is taken, that's taken, that's taken, that's taken. This is taken by force of that. That's taken by force of that. And so he can't move there. So that's why, like when we played up here, he can't move here because of a fork. Can't move here because of a fork. Let me see. What's another spot he can't move to? Here he can't move because of a fork. So I'll mark all the forking squares. I think those are the forking, and he can't move there because so these right here, these 4 spots are forking areas. If you move there, you get forked. If he moves here, you get forked. If he moves here, he gets forked. If he moves here, he gets forked. So there's no way for him to survive. It's all over. Hey, Fox, you there? Just want to make sure the server's running okay. Okay, everything's running great. Perfect. I remember this puzzle from somewhere. This reminds me of a puzzle that we... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, here. Oh, there we go. I knew I remembered this puzzle from one of these. It's because of this weakness here. We can come around here and then come into the weak spot. Shows you when you don't have a light square bishop there, this little formation that they produce doesn't turn out very well. I like Hikaru KO. That's funny. Yeah, first of all, you have to do bishop takes d5. Bishop takes d5. And then what you can do, because you have to get rid of that bishop, then see bishop takes d5, and then we can play b7 b7 without fear. Yeah. Huh. Let me see some. I was thinking here after here. Oh, okay, he could come there. That's the reason. Okay. That was my fault there. Sorry guys, I went slightly a little too fast on that one. I gotta slow down again and take it nice and easy. I'm looking at knight g4. That's what I'm looking at, knight g4. Okay, there we go. Knight g4, king h8. So that's what we have to. All right. Yeah. Interesting. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do rook h3. Rook h3. If king f6, then you play queen takes h6, check. King to f5, and bishop c2, check. King takes f4, and then I believe g3 would be made if I'm not mistaken. Well, we just calculated one line. Let's see if we can. think it's mate. That's you deprived him of his only flight square. I believe you're right. Yeah. Let's see, is there anything that we're missing? No. Because mate's to boot with, when he moves over, we have mate on F8. That's the mate. I believe we win a piece in that line. Now, I believe it's F6. And we are still up material. Trying to see, is there any... What do you guys think? I'm thinking F6. That's what I see. Yeah. Yeah, F6. And when the bishop moves back, we move. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Let's take a look at this. G3. Rook takes H5. bishop takes g4. Rook, and we got him. Let's see, g3. If rook, and now you have to calculate this. g3, there's another line that you have to calculate. Rook h3. King g2. Rook takes h5. And then bishop takes g4. So I think we win either way. Let's take a look. If bishop takes g4, f takes g4, e4. I think we if bishop takes g4, f takes g4, e there. Let's see. Let me see if we can't, if we don't win the pawn, if we don't queen first. Hold on. Okay, takes bishop takes g4, f takes g4, e4, king c3, e5, king d. Nope, we queen. He can't catch us. He can't catch us. We queen. I believe it's bishop takes g4, and f takes g4, and we actually we queen. We get a queen. Well, we'll lose our passed pawn at that point, Fox. We'd lose our passed pawn, and the knight's trapped. It's not going anywhere. We can actually get a passed pawn and win. Yeah, we'll go with it, because I gotta tell you. Oh, drat! I should have did a knight. Drat! That was my bad there. No, not a knight. So it's a rook. Oh, I am sorry. Let me see. What does it want us to become? Right. Okay. Oh, a bit. You're kidding me. A bishop? A bishop. Oh, the guard here puts the rook in Zook Swamp. Puts the king in Zook Swamp. Let's try that again. I didn't mean to guess. I thought it was a rook. I wasn't guessing intentionally. So bishop. So it's a draw. Oh, the queen is a draw. The queen's a draw. He if we take, it's stalemate. There's no spot for him to go to. He takes, he'll take our pawn and then get a pass one himself. Okay, whoa, pass rate is 4.7%. Wow. We almost solved it. Drat, one move away. Snap, that was so sad. We were so close. I rushed the queen. I'm not going to do that next time. Hey, I learned something on that. Don't rush the queen. Let's see, rook takes f6. We'll do like this one, and then we'll do our Hikaru Nakamura game. Let's see if we play rook takes f6, queen takes f6, queen g8 mate. Rook takes f6, bishop takes f6, queen g8 mate. So he's going to more likely take our knight. So rook takes f6, e takes d5. So you always got to look at the best move. Bishop takes d5 check, king e7, and then queen takes g7 checkmate, I believe. Knight h7, knight that move, fox right here. This move here loses to this move. King takes f7. That loses to king takes f7 because the knight's no longer guarding the bishop. The knight's no longer guarding the bishop anymore. When you, yeah, I'm thinking that. Wow, I was wrong. And that's, whoa, yike. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. You were right. You were right. Oh man, for some reason I blocked that out. I do want to see though if that works. Yep, you were right. Yep, 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 yep. I do want to see this, see if this works though. He takes. Oh, so that's the reason it doesn't work. Nice job, Foss. I didn't even look at that. With that, so there, and there, because of this here, I got blinded. I thought that somehow I forgot that this rook would defend the bishop. I'm sorry, guys. That was my fault. I was me. We'll get it back though. We won't let that happen again. Ah, drat! I really thought that was correct. Gotta check my calculations again. I'll have to do it twice or 3 times to make sure that my for a while there I was doing really good on calculating. I don't know what happened. I must have had a hiccup in my gears of calculation. I'll get that, as they say, that branch out of the gears, and then we'll get it well oiled again and start down the route for solving even better puzzles, because you have to learn. But great job on that find, Fox. I wanted to say that was an excellent find. Let's get this one right here, and then we'll do a Hikaru Nakamura game. Come on, come on. Let's see what. Okay. I'm thinking knight f4, and then but c5 could be played. Knight takes, e2, king f2, and then we just move the queen. And we should be out material. What do you guys think? Because if he moves his queen, if knight f4, and then we'll say queen d1, we have knight takes d3 too as well. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a Hikaru, then we'll do a couple more. Alrighty, Hikaru is white, and his opponent's black. Oops, where we go? Come on. There we go. Uh-huh. I believe that this was I'm not sure if this was Rapids or Classic. Yeah, he's a really good player for, I believe it's Poland. I may be wrong, but I think it's Poland. A good chess player. Very young, too. So he's got a lot of potential ahead of him. Let's see here. So Hikaru's trying to this. I always look at these different moves that he plays. These are kind of like the he doesn't really have any other move really, but what he's planning on doing is potentially doubling and getting central control. Yeah. So that when the knight comes in, he potentially has a protectorate on that. And sometimes what they'll also do is he might potentially play rook e1 and try to get some central play as well. Hikaru will. Whoa, e4 right away. You could do that. You could also prepare it, but I think the reason he wanted to do that was so that he didn't want the other player to get his e5 in. That kind of would cramp Hikaru's position. And there we go. Now he's got the knight that he wants, and if this bishop takes, it would lock this position down, and he has that there. And now he's got this open, half-open file that can easily be poked at with his two rooks. Potentially rook here, and let's see, would there be any way to kind of open this up? Try to be nice if somehow we could get them to take like that when we have our double rooks. That'd be sweet. Excuse me. d5, okay. Yeah, this is actually best, because then you have to decide what do you want to take with. Bishop takes is actually best because it dominates, and it potentially allows for 2 points of an attack. And I'm not really, you know what, the king side attack's great, but remember, you have to always think, where's my pawns pointing? Hikaru's pawns are pointing towards the king, so he would want to play more for the king side, and black would want to play more towards the queen side. Well, if you like work to your fullest, yeah. I'm surprised Hikaru didn't take the open file. This stops if he was to play this. Now you can double up rooks, and he can't take. I guess he could take. Well then maybe you'd, boy, maybe that was a bad move. Let me, hold on. When he plays there, you might have to actually take at that point, and then takes, and then doubled up there. And maybe something like, well no, that would lose a pawn. So then you'd have to play bishop to guard that. Yeah, okay. Wow, you can see the power of the two bishops. Really strong in passing. Rook takes. Rook takes. Bishop takes to e6. G5. Nice, nice, nice. This threatens here, and Jeremy Silman says if your opponent is really good with the two bishops, you can always trade off a knight for a bishop. And Hikaru, when he gets this bishop, if his opponent did this and then he basically took, he has a chance for a draw because opposite colored bishops. But black has the ability of more active pieces though, so you just gotta always take consideration that. Ooh, nice. Wow, right there, right in the old kisser, as they say, for this ouch. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. He's got that there, and he's pecking at that, pecking there. It's like that's this is a heaven sent move for Hikaru. And there we go. In comes the reinforcement, so the rook has to come. Forced is that move. Rook. And then now Hikaru is going to play check there. So there. Then there's check. King e8. That wins a pawn. Yeah, this loses. Surprisingly, it loses a pawn. Yeah, this is actually a really this is a really strong move, g4, because the only move that black has at this point is rook e5. And now you can actually get your pawns a rolling potentially. After checks, you come up and you just get this pawn flowing up the board. So yeah, now it's totally winning for Naka. And now g4. Let's get those pawns and rolling up the board. Yeah, this would have. It's funny. This move would have given him an exclam idea here. After takes. Takes was a kind of a slight mistake, but takes. This right here is an exclam. It would hold everything together. It's better than the other move. Because he just allowed Hikaru to get his pieces in there now. Nice. Bring the king in. And he resigned, yeah. So we'll get back to our puzzles. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how we're doing. How are we doing? Perfect. Queen takes f7. What do you guys think? Queen takes f7? Because that would deprive him of his. But Where do we go from there? Oh, we could actually... See, queen takes f7. I don't know what would he do from there. Yeah, I guess queen takes f7 and maybe queen f5. He might play queen f5 with a pin. But then we have after that we actually could throw in a double esclam move. This is kind of an odd move, I understand, but rook takes e5. Kabang! That would throw a a kink in his works for sure. Oh, I got it, Fox. This move right here. Clog up the position. Rook e4, and now we're threatening mate. Clog up the position with the rook, and if he checks, that's fine with us. If he goes queen check in any spot, we don't much care. We just move our king up to we go king. King g2. I'm thinking that it potentially could. Now rook e4. I'm thinking is the move that wins for us. Because we have to clog that hole up. So rook e4, queen d1 check, king g2, knight e3 check, f takes, well, maybe not queen, maybe it's b1 check, And then we would take, probably rook takes e3. You clog up the gap, no retreat. And it's all over at that point. He blundered at, I can't, that was a bad mistake. Let's take a look. Now this is to distract the queen. Now we're threatening Arabian mate. If we just played this, we're threatening an Arabian mate. Don't get to do that every day, do you? We'll do a couple more, like 3 more. Or if you guys have a game you'd like to go over, we could do this one and then a game if you have one as well. Wow. Yeah, that does take care of that, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna say that you're right with the queen move. Yeah, it's best. Otherwise, it'd be mate. or if he if he tries queen d6, then we have queen takes f7 mate. I'm thinking bishop takes f6, rook takes d5, e takes d5, and when knight takes f6, d takes c6. We'll do two more, or if you guys have a game you'd like to go over, we can do this one and then a game that I gotta log, or we could do this one, then we could do one more puzzle and then I gotta log. Either one, game with what you guys want to do. Let's see here. Okay. I was thinking of something maybe like f4. But that doesn't work because it opens onto a pin, so we can't do that. I was just looking at that. Yeah, I know. I was just looking at it. I don't think it works. It actually is a bad move. But you always got to look at forks and all those just to see if it potentially has any merit to it, and that one doesn't. Okay. Okay, knight g4. What about queen f5? See, queen f5 is the most testing line. That's the most testing line. I was thinking if knight g4, queen f5, or not f5, f6, sorry. Oh no, it is f5. f5. Then we have knight h6. I was thinking something like that. What do you think? But I think he can. I think at that point he can actually potentially run away with queen f6. Queen f6. He escapes, I believe. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? We're just looking at all options of the knight move because maybe we're missing some. Ooh, nice. Okay, we'll do one more. And we'll end on this one. Come on. Okay, dokie. Trying to see if, yeah, well, I was looking at that. I was thinking this guy, if you were this here, maybe d2, and if queen takes d2, queen takes d2, and knight takes d2, bishop e3, but I'm not sure if we acquire anything out of that line though. I was just looking to see if we acquire any so queen takes c3. Okay, queen takes c3, rook takes c3, f takes, knight takes e4. Oh, interesting. You get a fork, don't you? Huh. Interesting. So queen takes, rook takes, pawn takes. If that takes, then we fork. If that takes, then we fork. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Great job. Wow. Nice job. Do you have any questions or any games you want to go over before I log off? I'll wait for Fox to respond. We'll just go over this real quick. If okay, here, and if here, this happens. So after takes, C takes D, E takes D, and now you get a C takes, and then you play there. Oh, queen takes C6. Okay. Takes. Wow, look at that pawn mass. That's pretty darn tootin' impressive. So do you have any games, Fox, you want to go over or not? I'll give you 1 minute to respond if yes or no. So then, because sometimes there's a lag. Let's see here. And while I'm waiting, we'll go over a little bit more of this line. Let's see if. Okay. I'll give you 1 more minute. Okay, let's see here. So then we, so B4, there, E takes, there. These are just lines. So if C takes D, we just retreat back. That's if he didn't take our queen. And then this is if he took, rather than when we took the queen, if he took here, that this is the best line. Queen b1 would have actually been a better move for white. Okay. And then you get a huge pawn mass. Our queen d1. Sometimes queen takes. You still have a huge pawn mass. So either way, you're getting a pawn mass. Okay, I'll take that as a nope. Well, guys, I wanted to thank you for all logging on. You know what? We're doing great. We're holding in there. Yeah, a couple of those miscalculation, but you know what? We're learning from them. We need to double, triple check them and make sure our calculation is strong and not, doesn't have any, as they say, holes in the wall. So we have to take what we know and we're applying it. We are willing and we are actually doing something with it. So that is cool. We're rising above it. There are no limits. There are plateaus, my friends, and we must not stay there. Our new floor is 2200. Congratulations. We're almost to the 2300 level mark. We will get there. We just one step at a time. And sometimes it's like, you know what? But guess what? We will get it. And when we do, it'll be so worthwhile, because then it'll be so cool. You'll be able to look at the board and you'll be able to say, huh, that reminds me of this. That reminds me of that. That reminds me of this tactic. And you'll be able to spot it and you'll be like, whoa, did my opponent just play that? And I'm like, yeah. And then first of all, you gotta play the move. And then, like what Jeremy Silman says, you never celebrate until the game is over. So, because yeah, a lot of games have been lost via their not finishing off their opponent, and sometimes they get a rating issues. What that means is somebody may be 1600, they may be facing a 2000, and the 2000 played a couple bad moves, but rather than as they say in his book, pulling the trigger and basically winning, they will play some dubious moves and sometimes end up losing the game, and that's pretty sad. But you know what we got to do? We have to sharpen our blades. Keep those tactical minds sharpened. You know what? The Lord is great, and He's the one that gives us our every thoughts and breaths, and He's the one that deserves glory and honor forever, man. That's the whole thing. And we have to remember that our thoughts are a gift and a blessing. And remember, when I know I say remember a lot, but I want you, my chess friends, to never forget where you started out, and when you get a rating or a title or whatever, don't ever forget to either come back and help the next generation out to get better, because that's our legacy, is our next generation. Okay. And what do we always do? We hang up our coat, we hang up our hat, we sit down and study. When most won't, we do, and that makes all the difference. And as Wesley so says, serve the Lord Jesus. And as I say, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Have a blessed morning, afternoon, evening, and Lord willing, I'll be back on tomorrow. And we'll keep pushing forward, striving for that 2300 level mark. And that'll be our new floor, and we'll just keep on rising from there. Great job. Go Team Chess Cruncher. Hoorah. Be blessed. And keep studying chess and honoring the Lord. Bye-bye, guys. Be blessed.